Hi, friends. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and I hope you're having a wonderful week. So, today we are going to be building a really cute build that I'm really excited about. And it's going to be a florist who loves gemology. So, a flower shop with an apartment over the top. So, like a two-story building, and the second story is like a little studio apartment for the owner of the flower shop. And outside, there's a little bit of an overgrown um, garden area for all the flowers, and there's a greenhouse for them to work on their arrangements. And this is the stairs to go up to the second story. I didn't really want them to take up space on the inside. I thought that it would be cute if they were on the exterior. And yeah, so this is pretty much the shape of the build. And this is like the doors and the windows, and we add more windows, obviously. But it's like a really cute mint and pink exterior. Not, which I realized I did, like, it's like blue and pink. I realized that I did a pink and mint apartment two videos ago, but I just felt like the pink was the right go for this content concept. There we go, for the concept. I used these pink shutters and this pink awning, and I just felt like the pink worked. And then I started like doing like white or like a light brown on the outside, but then I found this really pretty wallpaper from Horse Ranch, I think. And it has like this light blue color that's sort of white almost, but it's light blue, and it's so pretty. And so that's what we end up going with. But I think that it just worked for this build, and I didn't want to not do the color scheme just because I did it recently, because it's a very, very different concept from that build. That pink and mint was like luxury and gold, and this is very much pastel cottagecore type thing. So it's very, very different. And I also didn't realize that it was pink and mint and that I did pink and mint recently until just the second when I said it. But this is going to be the kind of floor plan for the ground, for like the exterior with the fence and stuff. But we're using half walls and then painting them with a stone to kind of look like a stone fence, because I wasn't really vibing with the stone fence options that we had. But this is where all of the flowers are going to go. We just use some landscaping flower bushes, and then we add a bunch of grass on the ground. And you'll notice when I add the grass that it looks way too tall and way too overdone and way too overgrown. So I do size down all of the grass that we place underneath the flowers. And then I will mention now, while I'm thinking about it, that the only things that I did off camera were right now, right before I uploaded this build to the gallery, which you can find on the gallery under AudynRo, AudynRo. But the only thing that I did that is not in the build that you won't see is that I added some lights on the exterior, like garden lights around the landscaping. I added a candle and a flower on the table that we have outside, and then I added the crystal charging station because I had forgotten to add that, and you kind of need it for the gemology hobby. So I did add that, and I will point out later, if I remember, where I put it. But this is going to be where all of the windows go, and these are the shutters that we're using. We put them on all the windows. They look so, so cute and so pretty and so cottagecore. They're from Horse Ranch, but they're very cottagecore to me, in the like pastel swatches. Also, if I kind of like sound like I'm stumbling a little bit over my words, I bit my mouth really hard the other day, and it is really painful to talk because I can feel it. I can feel it and it hurts. So if I stumble more today or say more today, it's just because I'm a little bit in pain. Because I'm a silly goose. I'm the silliest goose. Silly Goose Incorporated. But anyway, so now we're going around and adding all of the shutters and kind of working on some various things, and adding this really cute bee window. I thought that the bee worked really well. I think I should have probably added a beehive somewhere, because the bees would like pollinate all the flowers. But I didn't think about that till just now. That would have been really good. But this is going to be where the florist shop is. So we kind of have this counter here, and we use the same counters and cabinets in both the apartment and the florist. And I think we go up to the apartment right now and work on it for a bit. And I know that that is my most used stove, but it just works. And I like that it doesn't have a backing and it looks smaller. And now we're back down on the florist shop. I didn't realize that I bounced around so much. I didn't know that, but we're adding all of the like shelves and these kind of gardening looking shelves with all the tools and stuff. I figured they could maybe sell some of those, or maybe they just store them in here. And then we get this really pretty shelf from, I want to say Blooming Rooms, and then this Greenhouse Haven shelf on underneath that window over there, and this shelf from Paranormal I thought was very pretty. And then I'm just kind of grabbing all of the things that I know I want to put down as I see them so I don't forget them. And then we're grabbing this tile from, ooh, you're gonna have to remind me. My brain wants to say Cottage Living, but I don't know if that's right. Country Kitchen, maybe? I don't know. Some of the like more rustic packs kind of blend together. Cottage Living and Country Kitchen. Oh my gosh, I had just said it and I forgot. But we're going to use this gorgeous bookcase from the new Crystal Creations pack. And then here is the Gemology table. So your sim can craft jewelry and do all the Gemology stuff up here. I really thought that I wanted like a bed with like some floral on it, like in a pink color, but it wasn't really exactly what I wanted. So we end up using this bed from high school years in the white swatch, and it does have like floral pattern on it, and then we add the pink in kind of the decor around and like the curtains, and I think that it looks really pretty. I think we used the new wallpaper, this one from the new Crystal Creations pack, and I think that it is really pretty. And you might not know this about me because I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but I do collect crystals and rocks. I think that they are so fun and so beautiful, and I think that they're just really cool, and I really love them. And so I really love this pack. I know that it is a bit buggy and there is some glitches, so I'm not telling you to go buy it because I cannot like conscionably tell you to go spend money on something that is not fully functional. I know that there's some bugs and issues, so buy it if you want, or don't. You might want to wait till it is a little bit fixed, because I know that there's some issues like your Sims shrinking, literally shrinking when they take the jewelry off that they made. And yeah. So I love the pack. I love the concept. I'm having fun with it, but I would not recommend it right now because it's not working. But if they fix it, then I would recommend it, because it is really fun and really beautiful and a really cool concept that really brings in some stuff that people really love in real life. So I'm having fun with it, and that's all I could say on the matter. But so this is kind of all the furniture we're going to be using, and we add this kind of what is it called when there's a gallery wall with the tools that you need, that your sim might need, and then some of the new paintings, and then we add a mirror and a light and a plant up here, and it just looks really, really cute, and I am really happy with how this wall came out. And we do add a thermostat also over here by the door, and I think that it is really, really cute. And then we add some clutter to the nightstands. The one on the right is from Horse Ranch. It had the pink color. And then the one on the left is from High School Years. And then we had the Blooming Rooms plant and this plant from, I want to say For Rent, but I might be wrong. And then this beautiful crystal terrarium plant from the new pack. And I think that it is one of the best items in the game. It's so, so pretty and so cool. And then we use all of this new decor from the new pack all over the place on this nightstand, on this shelf, and I really, really love it. And then I think we get a TV up here so that your sim can lay on the bed and watch TV. And then we add maybe some books or a radio, yes, in this really cute pink swatch. And I do remember, and you'll see in the very last clip, that I remember that we needed a trash can. So there is going to be a little pink trash can on the side by the pink nightstand. And then we add some clutter down here and some magazines. And I think that it looks really lived in and really cute. I will say the only spot in the apartment that doesn't look as cluttered as the rest is the kitchen underneath the window where the fridge is, because I couldn't add any clutter there because I wanted that countertop to be functional, and so I couldn't add anything on it. That way your sim can use it to cook. So that is the only spot that looks kind of empty, but that's why it's empty, so that your Sims can cook on it. And then right here to the right of that nightstand is where we add the, what's it called? Trash can later. We get this yoga mat clutter here in the corner because I had the space for it, and I feel like they would maximize all their space in this tiny apartment. We add these curtains everywhere, in this big window or in this window at the front, and then downstairs also on those. And then we use these really pretty pink curtains from Parenthood, and I think that they really bring in the pink color to the room because I didn't end up using a pink bed. And I think it's really, really cute. And I love these blue counters. I don't know that I've really ever used that swatch, but they're really pretty. And then over here is going to be where we add a bulletin board and some kitchen clutter on that countertop right there next to the sink. And then I think we move on into the bathroom here in a second, and that's just a half bath with a shower and a toilet because the sink is right here. So I felt like I didn't need to try to squeeze one in there. Because there's one literally 2 tiles away, so they can just wash their hands at that one. I feel like that makes sense. And then we use this little mortar and pestle. I thought that that was really cute and kind of matched the vibes in here, and was just such a cute addition that we have. And then we add, I think, some tea up here. They don't have a tea maker, but in my head they have like a kettle that they put on the stove, and that's kind of what I was thinking. And then this is kind of it for this room. We add a light up here, and I really love the way that this little apartment up here came out, and I hope that you do too. If you would like to download this, it will be on the gallery under AudynRo, AudynRo. It is up right now. This is a 45,187 simoleon house, but that is in the gallery. In build mode, it comes in at under 40K. So again, I'm not sure why my game does that. It doesn't really seem that anyone else's game has that glitch. So I do not know why it does that. So again, if you know why, or you have any ideas as to why my game does that, please let me know. I don't know if it's just a weird bug that only I have, or if anyone else has the same issue, but it's really annoying and it's really frustrating because I never know how much my builds actually are. But we add a hanging light right here to kind of give some height to the build, and then we are going down to work on the florist shop a little more and finish that up. So we have a pile of books over here. I figured maybe they sell gardening books or like how to garden for dummies, but probably not that because they seem like less of a you're a dummy, you don't know how to garden, and more of like a here's how to garden, lovey-dovey kind of book. Maybe they have a book that they wrote, but they don't have a computer, so like, this is just in my head. Maybe they wrote a book. Maybe they carry a laptop in their pocket and they wrote a book about gardening or floristing. Floristing? Being a florist. Flower arranging? Let me know what you think. But this really pretty shelf is from the Country Kitchen Kit, and I think it is perfect in here. And I'm just going in now and grabbing every single flower and kind of plant that looks like you might sell it or like they would sell it. All of these kind of floral arrangement ones with the tulips, all of the ones that are in like pots and vases and look like a plant or a flower you would buy at a florist shop, especially this florist shop. And just kind of adding it all over the place. They are on every nook, every cranny, every shelf. They're everywhere. And I really think that it just looks so cute and so useful and so perfect. And I love it so, so much. And it's so fun. And I'm really proud of this. And I hope that you love it too. I have another build in the works for this pack. And I really think that you're going to like that one too. I'm really proud of all I can do, all the videos I've been making lately and all the videos that I have in my head with this new pack. Again, buy it at your own risk, but I am having fun with it. I'm not really playing with the gameplay because I've heard that it can corrupt your saves a little bit right now. So I'm just kind of messing with it in build mode because that feels safe and I don't want to lose any of my saves right now. So maybe I should be building these in a save of their own so I don't corrupt my build saves. I do have multiple build saves. If you like to build or are also a builder, let me know how many build saves you have. Right now, I think I have 5, And then I have one that I don't really touch, but this one is my main one right now. And I would hate if I lost it, because there are a lot of builds that I really want to do a video on, like, here's the builds that I either DNF'd or just didn't like or got too anxious about and didn't do a video on them. Let me know if that sounds like a good video, or like you would like to watch that video about builds that I haven't posted, or builds that I DNF'd or do not finish. Sorry, I think that's a book term that people like me who love books use. But these little garden things, these little like wood carvings over here, I thought they were just like garden decor, and so I thought that it would be really cute if they sold them here. Maybe they have someone they know that does woodworking and made them this wheel and made them some of these shelves and made them those little wood things there. Here I have left the game and come back, and that's why it was kind of jarring there. But now we have grabbed all of this stuff from the debug, and we are adding it around and doing all of the plants that are kind of out in the environment around here. We do not end up keeping this line of them back here. I thought it looked cute, but then when I looked back, it looked kind of silly to me. So we moved some of them and keep a couple back there. But now we are going around and adding all of the outside details. You can see I've grabbed the the flower arranging table. We're adding wisteria all over the place and just kind of ingraining, kind of bringing the lot into the environment and kind of making it very cottagecore and cute to match the build. It is built in Henford on Bagley, which is the world that comes with cottage living, because I kind of thought it would make sense to have it there because there's a lot of like shops in the area and it is a shop, so I thought it would look cute. But you can see we've added a lot of debug wisteria and mushrooms, and now here is where we are putting down all of the flowers that they are growing, and they look kind of empty, which is why I add all the grass underneath and then I size them down later. But we have roses and sunflowers and lavender. I almost called it lilac. I've been playing way too much Minecraft. Not really too much, just a lot. Whatever these plants are called, I don't know flowers. And these ones, these are cute. These are the roses. I know this one, but I don't know what all the other ones are. I don't know what this flower is. You could tell me and I still would not remember. Here I am adding the grass, and it looks really weird at first, but I do size it all down later and it looks a lot better. So you'll see in the screenshots that it does not look as overgrown, but it still looks cute. And then we use these little tulip yard decorations from Seasons and line the, what are they called? What are those little gardening plots with them? And then here I realized that I needed landscaping there, so I moved it over. But right there where we just put those flowers in the front of that wall on the left side of the build is where we put the crystal charge table. They're not in the screenshots, they're not in the video, but they are those details that I mentioned earlier. They are in the uploaded version. They just aren't in the video or the screenshots because I realized them when I went to go upload this to the gallery. So you'll notice that then. But this is the little greenhouse. It has a few planters in here that you can plant stuff in. And then these little tables, I don't think either of these are functional, but they look cute and they fit a florist vibe. And then we just add a few plants in there and a rug. I kind of struggled with what rug to add, but we do get a rug. But that is about it for this build. I hope that you liked it. If you did, you can find it under the gallery under AudynRo, AudynRo. And yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for builds with this pack that you would like to see. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Enjoy the screenshots. Bye!